For generations, humankind has devoted time, energy and resources into finding new technologies for the purposes of waging war. In 1945, the United States deployed the first nuclear weapon the world had ever seen, forever changing the nature of warfare. Come and join us as we discover terrifying facts about the development, use, and devastating power of the modern nuclear arsenal. Watch this video to the end and find out how to best survive if your city is hit by a nuclear weapon.
In World War II, advanced technology and weapons were the difference between victory and defeat. Modern tanks, battleships, and aircraft were competing for superiority in a massive global conflict. It was this drive for better weapon tech that initiated the development of nuclear weapons.
Dubbed the Manhattan Project, research and development of these weapons was led by the United States with support from the UK and Canada. Nuclear physicist Robert Oppenheimer was the laboratory director who headed up the design and development of the world's first nuclear bomb. The Manhattan Project was expensive work, costing around $2 billion at the time. The first ever nuclear test was conducted on the 16th of July 1945 in New Mexico. Just a month later, the first atomic bomb, Little Boy, was dropped on the Japanese city of Hiroshima. Despite the bomb being dropped from a plane, the explosive was detonated 580 meters above the city for maximum impact. Instantly, more than 70,000 locals perished.
Only a few days later, a second bomb, nicknamed Fat Man, was dropped on the city of Nagasaki, causing horrific destruction. Many thousands continued to perish in the devastating aftermath. 6 days later, Japan surrendered, ending the Second World War. Despite the development of these weapons being top secret, spies quickly became aware of the Manhattan Project, and after the end of World War II, the Soviet Union were well on their way to developing their own nuclear bombs. A period of tensions between the US and Russia resulted in the Cold War, in which stockpiles of thousands of nuclear weapons were collected by both parties.
In recent times, thankfully there are less nukes ready to deploy than at the peak of the Cold War. This is little consolation, however, when considering how far the technology has evolved since the first atomic bombs. Modern-day nuclear weapons are attached to projectile missiles such as an ICBM. Modern intercontinental ballistic missiles carry multiple nukes with the potential to destroy multiple targets.
An ICBM can travel 10,000 kilometers or more. Do you think you're far enough away to be safe? Think again. Modern nukes can be launched from a submarine from any ocean in the world. Second-generation nuclear weapons are many times more powerful than the bombs that ended World War II. The thermonuclear bomb, also known as a hydrogen bomb, or simply an H-bomb, is the most deadly weapon mankind has ever created. Thankfully, no H-bomb has ever been dropped on a target. The Soviet RDS-220, also known as the Tsar Bomba, is the largest and most deadly nuclear weapon we civilians have knowledge of.
This terrifying nuke would detonate with an explosion that is 3,800 times more powerful than the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima. The Tsar Bomba was tested in 1961. Who knows what secret and equally destructive weapons have been developed since then. In the modern day, it is estimated that 9 countries currently possess nuclear weapons. The US, UK, Russia, France and China are members of the nuclear club. Other nuclear countries include Pakistan, India, Israel and North Korea.
The United States has tried to develop a national defense system to stop any incoming nukes, but this has never been tested against a real-life scenario. In practice drills, the system is only effective around 50% of the time. If you made it this far into the video, please do consider subscribing. We try to make our videos very informative and interesting. So what can you do to survive if your city is struck by a nuclear weapon? Well, it does depend how close you are to the explosion. If you are in the direct blast zone, you won't have any chance of survival. If you are in the outer edges of the bomb's reach, you may be able to survive. Follow these 3 steps to increase your chances. Number 1. Be prepared and have a plan. Have non-perishable food and water stored and ready to go. Plan where in the home or office you will be at the time of a strike.
Number 2. Seek shelter. Seek shelter immediately. Go immediately inside a large building or underground if you can as soon as you're aware of a nuclear threat. Do not venture outside after the explosion. Number 3. Stay inside for as long as possible. Listen to a battery-operated radio for any news from the authorities. If you see or know of a blast on its way, do not look outside the window to observe. Windows will almost certainly be destroyed during the blast. Many people fall victim to the radioactive fallout after a nuclear strike. Staying inside or underground can significantly increase your chances of survival.
Let us know in the comments if you have any other ideas on how best to prepare for and survive a nuclear attack. Thanks for watching. Happy Friday.